Motorsports right here in sunny San Antonio, along with Wallace the Dog. We're bringing it to you live here, waiting for the Zebra to show up here, but he's down there coordinating. Guess where we're at today? Back in the USA. That's what we've left Australia. We're here for the Long Beach Bash, I guess would be one way to put it, as I am certainly looking forward to that. Let me hang on one second. I forgot to do this. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a great race today. This is going to be a lot of action. If you were with us last race, then you know what happened. We got the living doo-doo kicked out of us by the Australian horde here. Winner was Ghost, taking both races back to back. So congratulations to him. He's here again today to see if he can't better his record and go for two weekend sweeps in a row. But that's like Matt's box. He wanted to and try to go for the sweep, double sweep weekend, but he couldn't get it done. It's extremely difficult here when you do stuff like that, especially with the quality of driver that we have. It's going to be an intense race. So let's get back on the field here, on the track. I guess I was watching some football earlier with my dad there. Let's see what we got here. There he is, the winner at Imola, both races, looking sharp in that Bots Porsche. Currently on the board here with a 119.804. Oh, Nestoza snatches that away with a 119. Wait a minute, hold on a minute. Okay, I take that back. Matt's box with a 122. There you go. And Nestoza with a 119.324. So Nestoza out front, Ghost right behind him with a 119.804. Mr. Hain, a 120.247. Not bad for Mr. Hain. So again, all Australian top three. Actually top four, top five, top six, top seven.
All the way down, yeah.
All the way down, yeah. All the way down to P7.
6 people have joined, and coming from my stream, everyone, welcome to round 4 of the Phoenix Motorsports Simulation GT3 Gunslinger Series. Trying to say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, he says that really cool, though, man. I mess it all up, man, but that's a great title, man. I love it.
The main guy, 6-Gun Johnny, you can find his side of the stream over on YouTube. Just search Phoenix Motorsports, and it'll pop right on up. And then, of course, if you're watching me, it's twitch.tv/thezebra, but it's just the zebra without the E in zebra. So
he's in the wall. Sorry about that. I'm looking at Matt's box here. He's put that thing in the wall, crashed out in qualifying with a 119.940. He's set back to the pits now, but a header right into the wall there. I'm telling you, even with the best are going to struggle here. So Ghost is currently P1 now. He's taking that spot away from Nestoza. Mr. Haynes moving up to P2. Both 118s. Look at that. The top 3 at 118. So I don't think we're going to be doing that during the race, but what do you think? Whoa! What do you think your the top speeds are? I mean, the top times are going to be in the 121 to 122 range?
Race pace, I expect these drivers, especially with the likes of Ghost, to probably be around in the high 119s, mid 119s for race pace. It's going to be fast. I mean, you look at Ghost. We saw last week the absolute utter domination at Bathurst, and you know, me and you were kind of thinking, we were kind of talking to each other, like maybe he's kind of like a one-trick pony. Maybe he's only good at Bathurst, but looking here at Long Beach, a very technical, very fast street circuit, very narrow as well, with plenty of 90-degree corners, and he's topping the charts right now so far, just under 0.2 faster than Mr. Hain. So maybe he's not a one-trick pony. Maybe he is the real deal. And
yeah. Well, he was a little squirty on some of these exits here. He's putting that power down to that rear end of that Bentley, and that Bentley's slapping that back end out and hitting the wall, just brushing it so slightly. But I don't know, how many times can you get away with that, you know, over a period of 30, 40 minutes? I mean, you know, you can't hit
as long as you side slap the wall, you're going to be fine. But any type of angle contact with your car on the wall, and you're going to get some aero damage, you're going to get some suspension damage. As on board,
he's around!
Yeah, around.
Ghost is surrounded at the fountain area.
Around the fountain. Yeah. Woo! So this is a wild card track because not very much runoff space.
No, none.
You miss your braking point. That's it. It's either there's only 2 runoff spaces, really, 2 or 3 runoff spaces. That's in a turn 1. Going into the backstretch, and then ending the backstretch, going into that very tight hairpin. So if you mess up your braking zones, you have to do the long, not 360, 180 spin around just to get back on track. So
yeah, it's going to take you at least 7-8 seconds to get turned around again. So similar to Bathurst, especially on top of the mountain. Oh boy, he was averaging. People were averaging 8 to 10 seconds to get that thing turned around. Even the best drivers, you know, and especially if you go into one of these weird angles, he's around again. I think he's put too much heat in those tires, and they've got greasy for him. Track temperature right now is 86 degrees, so it's not that hot. Ambient temperature 77, winds out of the northwest by 2 miles an hour, so pretty good racing conditions here, actually. I don't know if those hards are conducive to his driving style, because he likes to slide this thing around. That big Bentley was moving pretty fast and pretty good at Bathurst, but this track has different surface changes from asphalt to to asphalt to concrete. There's a lot of paint on the track. Some of these parts of the track here are parking lots. So look at that. Oh,
yeah, just too much speed, and that's what you kind of get. And just from that angle, that at least on my side, just the front is absolutely busted up. Well, let's actually go on board with the driver who is kind of running a little bit clean. Well, Matt's box, he's kind of beaten up a little bit.
Actually, I'm watching with Mr. Hain right now, and he's moving fast and moving forward. He's just a half a second off Ghost right now, and he's got this thing on a rail here under the Verizon sign, heading into, I guess, around the turn 5 or 6 part of the track here.
Yeah, so there it is. So if you don't mind, if I can run down the key points.
Absolutely. Well, why don't we find somebody going across the start finish line, and you can give us a rundown from point A. How about that?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm searching for that person right now.
Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say, pick your driver.
I don't know where he's at. We're getting close. Let's run on board with actually Donnie Stobbits.
The Stobbinator! Sasquatch Motorsports number 2 driver, not currently active in this series, but came in for a one-night stand here. Look how slow Donnie's going. He's creeping around the track here. On board with Donnie. He's putting spurs to it. Nope, he's not. He's moving over for faster traffic.
Yeah, he's moving over for Ghost. All right, so here's the long front straightaway. You're going to be getting speeds. Let's actually put the speedometer up.
Okay, we could do that. We could do that.
Put the speedometer up. So he's in 5th gear. He's going to probably might shift into 5th or 6th, excuse me. So you want to start braking probably about the 100 foot marker, and you want to kind of guide your car in. You can use kind of parts of the wall as kind of track guides, and you go around the fountain area, which is very technical, very slow. You got to have a lot of patience around this.
I love these corners here. These are like some V8 supercar corners, man. Your 2 wheels can go up a little bit there.
Absolutely, but those curbs on that side is very, very dangerous. You can pop the car and easily spin. It's a very off-camber corner, but still flat. Then the next corner, you're going to take a left turn. You want to try to hug the wall, try to get those little rumple strips there, and power out all the way up to the wall, and then back to the other side of the wall to prepare for the next 90-degree turn. The goal right there is to hug the wall as close as you can to try to get as much speed and power out. Then down the backstretch underneath the Firestone bridges. And then you want to brake about the 300. You can actually kind of cut, you can actually abuse that corner right there a little bit and get away with it in the game. And then this is kind of the tricky part. Some drivers will stay in first, some will go in second, and then the slowest corner in all of motorsports, this hairpin. And that one's very tricky. I've seen some people kind of hold in the clutch and kind of coast it around and, like, in a way, just flip it around real quick to maintain their speed. And that's a quick lap at Long Beach. All right. and I sent out a quick tweet. So while Johnny's away doing whatever he's doing, let's take a look.
Actually, I'm not. I was talking. My mic was off. What an idiot. I was talking about Mr. Hayne here. As Mr. Hayne is driving on the track here. Yeah, great job for Mr. Hayne. I'm surprised he's moving so fast with such little practice. In less than half a second off the back bumper of Ghost. And he is getting it. He's putting the spurs to her now. And we're riding around with him now. He's got some lap traffic in front of him. Maybe you can use that as a pick, get a little draft off, and make that half a second up. Nostosa's a little less than half a second behind Mr. Hayne. So these guys are certainly putting the spurs to her. It looks like an all-Australian front a couple of rows there. If one of our guys doesn't step up and step out and do something in a big hurry. With 6 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Go ahead.
I do have to commend Rosta. He's in the top.
Yes.
He's currently sitting third in qualifying, which is amazing. He is just under 7/10 behind the leader, but he's only about a tenth away from Mr. Hayne, and it's unfortunate to do his job. Oh, we got Hayne running some lap traffic. Mercedes really nowhere to go. Again, very tight. Someone messes up. You can't really exactly be too nice at this track because it will end up screwing a lot of people over.
Right.
So it's really just racing and let the faster cars eventually get around you on the long straights.
Right.
So when it comes to that very technical Sector 3 with the kind of like crooked double left-hander into the sharp right-hand chicane, you kind of just have to be going your race speed, and then once you get around the hairpin yourself, then go ahead and move over and let the faster cars go. But you cannot really slow down in that section because it's just going to cause absolute chaos.
So Rosta, the top three, he's made the top three. Look at his number, 666. Wow, powered by Satan. It's Rosta 236 on fire, moving fast and moving forward. Good job there for one of the Americans to stand up and say, hey, wait a minute, we're in America, guys. Do something about this. As I said before, we took a beating down in Australia. The best we could muster was a top 5. That was by 1 space. Even
well, actually, no, Blaze got either P2 or P3 in the second
race.
race.
Right. My bad. He sure did get a P2. So yeah, sorry, Blaze. Yeah. Wow. So yeah.
All right. So I mentioned earlier that this race, I kind of see it as a wild card race.
It's 1 space right there. Go ahead. Ah.
It's a very wild card track.
Just crashing here. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of stuff going around the world. We have a whole continent that is unfortunately on fire. Greece had snowfall. Dubai flooded, which canceled the 24-hour race. So, Johnny, what did you do? Southern California had snow. It's just absolute pandemonium all around the world. So maybe we can see some more pandemonium here tonight with an upset win. My guess is based on how well Rosta's running. Rosta's going to be my dark horse for the first race tonight.
I would have picked J. Will if J. Will would have been here. Jesse Wilson, last night and the night before, he was on fire. I mean, he was moving fast, moving forward. He's won both races back-to-back in the rain with Rosta right on his heels the entire time. I mean, if J. Will would have dropped the ball, Rosta would have just punched the hole and got right in there. Look at Donnie Staubitz now. Donnie's putting the spurs to her. He is really getting that Lamborghini around this track. Part-time teammates with Rosta 236 for Sasquatch Motorsports. Donnie definitely getting it done here. An iRacer by, I guess, default, but he likes to come down here and race with us because of the weather simulations and, of course, the quality of driver that we have here tonight and just about every weekend. So, yeah, if you gauge our league by me, you're wrong. It's not me. It's guys like Zebra and Rosta and these other guys who put their heart into it. And there goes Donnie moving up the ladder a little bit there with a 119.
Moving up, for sure. So, I mean, we have 3 minutes left. We have about 4 people out on track right now. I think with drivers like Ghost, he should be happy with this time, but I kind of see him maybe doing one more lap for the heck of it, but we'll see. But Mr. Hayne, he's still out there. He's trying to push. He's trying to get that pole position. Look at him just fly through this fountain section, just trying to use every single inch of the car.
Yeah, I saw him earlier when I was on the track. He had passed me by turning into turn 1 and hit the wall into that turn 1 complex right there.
He is up by 0.182, so if he continues pushing this pace, he could, he's on pace to really close down the gap to give Ghost a little bit of sweat, so we will see.
I hope so. Mr. Haynes certainly can get it done if anybody can. He's got a little damage on that front end, but I don't really think Aero is going to come into play here.
He's up 3/10. He is on pace to make pole. Let's see if he can do it.
Oh boy. Come on, Mr. H.
All
Oh
right,
my
approaching the very technical
God.
section, the double left-hander into the slowest corner in all of motorsports. Let's see how well he takes it.
Nice.
Very nice, very smooth.
Stays off the wall, lays the power down evenly. Here he comes. Lights burning, blazing hot. Gonna cross the stripe here. What's he got cooking the oven of speed? A pole! No, he
That is pole
does.
position for
Yeah!
117.
Yeah! Going back in time early on here.
Jeez.
Mr. Hayne putting the Spurs to her there. Yeah, baby. Come on now.
All right, well, let's focus on
Woo!
Ghost. He's out now. He's going to do,
Oh,
looks like probably 1 or 2 more laps. So it's going to be a pole shootout. Look at that, Mr. Hayne and Ghost leaving Rosta in the dust.
Wow.
Rosta almost 8/10 down,
Wow.
and Winchester about 9/10 down. That is absolutely
Wow.
insane.
Wow,
So
these
who
guys
knows,
are-
Rosta? So Rosta, he can just chill. He can just chill in third and hope and pray that these two guys just take each other out. But man, you see just how loose Ghost car is going around the double left-hander.
That's a lack of practice. And of course, no setup on these things. This is a default race, so default setup race. So yeah, again, what's available are the manipulations for the traction bar, the brake bias, your stuff like that. If the car
Actually,
comes with,
I can tell you, you only have the brake bias to play with.
There you go.
cannot adjust the roll bars, so you really don't have the brake bias, which is really unfortunate because the roll bars would really help.
Absolutely.
But I think that's only adjustable in GTEs.
Oh,
So,
he brushes the wall again. That's just killing his time there. Every time he touches the wall, it just kills his time. He's got to stay off that wall, stay off that paint, and get that back end. He's got to lay that power down just evenly. He's just stepping on the gas here.
yeah, it's very high risk, high reward, right? If you can just
Absolutely.
nail that corner where you're centimeters away from the wall, you get
Right.
so much speed coming out of the corner, but any brush can really hurt you. So let's see what he gets across here. It doesn't show us how far he is behind, but if we take a look at the timing, yeah, it doesn't show. So
Grunt
that's
needs to,
fine.
Grunt, whatever his name is, needs to change his livery according to a Death Pusher. So he needs to change his livery. I'm not sure how we're going to do that now. We're qualifying.
We can't. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's okay.
We'll next race
Yeah.
we'll tell him to change. It'll be
Okay.
good. All right.
We're good.
Well, qualifying is complete. Let's see
Watching
if
Ghost, he doesn't got it. He doesn't
got
got it. Nothing. Nada. Didn't even improve his time there. So Ghost
No.
takes his last
All
swing.
right, I'll be right back.
Go ahead. So Snoopa, is he still out here going on? Yeah, there he is. So Snoopa's going to try to roll the dice. Woo! And that Ferrari collection, baby. In the wall. Talk about giving it the welly. And here comes one space all by his lonesome here. So Snoopa putting it down. Here goes one space. Around the bend he comes. Brian Bedlow in the Hot Wheels Mercedes. Crossing the stripe here. It does not improve his time. That's going to be it for qualifying, folks. Hey, what can I tell you? Sixter Johnny, Wallace the Dog, and of course the Zebra Chowan broadcasting live right here from the Fortress of Speed with Phoenix Motorsports, the Ministry of Speed, baby. Yeah, so it's on for race 1 here at Long Beach. Guys, I can tell you this. I am super excited. I hope you are too. Again, thank you. God bless you for joining us today. It's going to be one fine show, to say the least. All right, there's a zebra. Let's get it on. But while we're doing that, we'll just say a quick prayer. Father, in the name of Jesus, thank you for the things you give us, and thank you for the things you keep from us. Bless these men here that joined us today for this great race. Thank you for the opportunity to fellowship with them in your grace and honor. Thank you for the things that, the blessings that you have for them, each one of them, health, healing, prosperity, and of course, to know your Son, Jesus Christ. I pray that the fires in Australia are subdued eventually here shortly, that peace reigns in the world, and that an American wins today. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. All right, there you go. You gotta love Jesus, baby. Gotta love Jesus. Wallace loves Jesus. Yeah, we all love Jesus. All right, so we got to retire, spectate. All right, yes, and hit the monitor, and here we go. On board
Johnny,
now.
are you excited? Because I am.
I'm peeing my pants, dude. What are you talking about, man?
GT3 cars at Long Beach. I mean,
that's the bomb, dude. That's the bomb, man.
Absolutely is.
Dude, that's the best. I was out here last night trying to drive. Oh my God, I crashed out with 7 minutes to go. It's so hard, man. I mean, I was being so careful, but it is just so difficult, man. The quality of driver that we were racing, Jay Will, of course, Rosta, a couple other guys, they're just incredible. Just try to keep pace with them was almost impossible. So, yeah, I would like to see how these guys fare, because these are all quality drivers. These are all good qualified drivers. You've seen them in the last couple of streams doing some fantastic things with these GT3 cars. So, wow. We'll find out how the evening unfolds as we get ready to go racing here at Long Beach. Mr. Hayne on the pole, baby. Come on. And the lights are out. Yeah, he's putting the spurs through there, so we got to be really careful here at turn 1. There's 10 drivers in the field.
Stobbins did disconnect, but we're gonna keep it green. So anyway, here they go down into the first corner. Hayne going on the outside. That's kind of a dumb move as Ghost already takes the lead. Hayne being a little bit too gentlemanly as Ghost going to lead in the first corner. Do we get?
Oh, yeah, Snoop's around. I see that. Snoop around with the one space. They've got tangled up back here, so one space is locked up there. Snoop is around, catches the wall again. One space gets it going. Both cars pulling in the right direction. No yellow flag. It's green flag racing still as they go side by side into the. I don't know where we're at. I downloaded my map. I haven't had a chance to look at it. So look at Ghost already opening up a big lead here.
Already a 1 second lead, and we're not even halfway through the first lap. So there is going to be no yellow flag because that was in the back half of the field. So we're going to keep it green, but your top 3 is Ghost, Mr. Hayne, and Winchester as they're going to punt around Rosa to drop down.
Can Ghost keep it though? That's what we need to know. I mean, he was a little loose on at qualifying. You know, heavy cloud is about to come over here. That's the weather forecast. So this track temperature is going to change. Right now, it's currently what is that? 99?
91 degrees.
91 degrees. Yep.
Track temp 78 degrees. Ambient temp. So as the clouds go away, we actually might see a little bit more of temperature increase as the race goes on. But already 1.2 second lead.
So Snoop, looking at Snoop here, looks like he got the right front end damage. He's trying to bring it back here. Can he get that car rotating? It looks like a tough go for him there. He's having some issues. He's definitely got suspension damage. Is he going to peel off and come in? He does. So Snoop in the pits on lap 1 with some contact there. It looks like the back end of that Ferrari just came around. He was complaining earlier that the car was just a little slick, so or a little loose, should I say. So, yeah, he's been the first victim of circumstance here with Death Pusher in the mix as well. He's in the pits as well. It looks like a long service for Death Pusher and the 38 machine, that Bentley. Oh, wow. So he's out now, but I wonder what's going on here. But I didn't see him get in any mix. He might have hit the wall or something. Oh, Zebra's out of here. What happened here? We'll find out.
Just got disconnected.
Oh, sorry about that.
I have to restart the end of my stream, yeah. So
we're
good.
One space did not pit, but Snoopa did and Death Pusher did. I didn't see Death Pusher in that accident, but he may have been caught up in that somehow. But so one space has got his work cut out for him with a 16-second gap. So let's find out. So Gruntus, I can't even say his name. Gruntus.
I just call him Grunt. Why not?
Grunt. There you go. Grunt in the Death Pusher livery. We'll just call them temporary teammates for now, but they're not. Yeah, Death Pusher's a lone wolf, but yeah, don't get them confused here. That's not Death Pusher. That is Grunt. Let's hear. So right in front of him, Nestoza, a contender for the last race at Bathurst, falling all the way down to P6. Not sure what's going on here, but we got Grunt in the pits. Oh, another wreck, and that's Rosta involved with Donnie Stobbits. Oh my God, is it Rosta? Who is that? It is Rosta. Look, there it is, Rosta, and he hit somebody. He was in the wall with somebody. I don't know who it was, but Ryan Wingate catching the wall there with another car. I don't think it was anything to do with one space here, but it happened directly behind him. They may have slowed up a little bit for him. I'm not sure what happened. Let me find Ryan. Where's he at? Rosta, right here, P5.
It looks like
that was Matt's box.
Like, yeah, Matt's box and Rosta. They might have gotten with each other because it looks like Matt's box kind of gave back. But Matt's box and Rosta, they're scrapping. They are scrapping.
Look at Matt's box car. These guys are definitely gonna have to come in a pit. I don't know if Rosta is or not, but I know Matt's box is definitely gonna have to come in a pit. Our winner at Imola.
Matt's box, he's just all over the place, just getting out of that going on the backstretch.
One space, yeah.
Everywhere.
He's got definitely heavy suspension damage there. His car wants to pull to the left and the right. Rosta's just cruising around now, just trying to fill out his car out, see what he's got. I wonder if he's put some heat in those tires, and those things are just slick as a button now. And there's one space lurking right there. Worked his way up to P5 now. If he can get around Rosta, is Rosta going to come in? And he does peel off. So the Lamborghini is in the pits, followed by Matt's box. Let's see if Matt's box peels in here. Yes, he does. He has to. That box machine is flat as a pancake. Wow. So
already we are on lap 4. Sorry to cut you off, but
no, it's okay.
Ghost Ghost is already getting lap traffic, and we are only 5 minutes into this. Or
Wow.
yeah, we're only in 4 laps into this race, so it's going to be chaotic for the leaders. But I mean, let's see how Ghost handles dealing with lap traffic. He's going to have to be patient in this street course.
That's
so,
one thing he's not. That's one thing he's not. I've watched him in some of the previous practice races, and a lot of pushing and shoving there. He wants to get around these cars, and some of these cars just can't move over fast enough. That happened in front of him. He got spun around, and Edward Kindred came around and hit him on the side and flipped him over on his lid. So that was just at Bathurst, right along. What's that back stretch called? I forgot what it's called. Right off the mountain. See, I already forgot. I blocked it out of my mind. So, sponsored by Hit-A-Bong, it's going to be the Zebra Chon and, of course, the missus back there.
Yeah, she's getting over the flu.
Uh-oh. So, Ghost has a healthy lead here. 2-second gap here between him and Mr. Hain. Yeah. And here comes the Hain machine. I'll tell you what. Let's go on board with Mr. Hain here. And see what we see. Let me see if I can get his... There it is. On board in the cockpit view with Mr. Hain as he works his way around. That's Ghost in front of him there. 2-second gap. Brushes the wall. Teammates currently, he is the number 2 driver with Out Front Racing. That would be Edward Kindred or Hendrick 88 Fly, who is away, had to take care of some business. But we hope he's all doing well there. But Mr. Hain is certainly a great pick for a teammate. A team player, and of course a gentleman to the bone. This guy, you know, he's game for just about anything, man. And I mean, I really like Mr. Hain. He's a really cool guy, and so we're glad to have a quality of driver like him on board with us with Phoenix Motorsports. You know, I tell you what, man, he's got some great moves here. Look at that. He just swings around that slow hairpin there. Like, he's got this car rotating, man.
Yeah, well, getting our car rotated and keeping up with the leaders are 2 different things. He's just falling behind, 8 seconds behind the leader. Ghost just absolutely just taking this so far, and Mr. Hain hasn't really had an answer. He's able to qualify pole, good for him, but it's not where you start. It's all where you finish.
What do you think? Let's look at Ghost again here. What do you think it is about Ghost here? Let's ride on board with him here. About his driving style that is putting the gap so far in front of Mr. Hain. I mean, I'm on board with Ghost right now. I don't see any difference in the driving style. Actually, it looks like Mr. Hain is driving faster, but Ghost is just, I mean, that Big Bentley just seems like it's like a tank, you know.
It's all about apexes and exits, right? So as we're on board with Ghost, let's see how close he gets to these walls or these limits, and then we'll kind of follow Mr. Hain, and we'll kind of compare and contrast. I really wish we had split screen in order to do this, so we can see side by side. But you see, like, on board with Ghost, right, going into the hairpin, see how kind of close he keeps to the wall, and then when he accelerates, he wants to get out to as close to the wall as possible, and he wants to use as much of the track as he can to get up to speed.
Well, he's trying to straighten out that corner there. He's trying to keep it as straight as possible there. That's where he keeps his speed at. I get you. Okay.
So here we go, right? So goes
right
all
against
the way
the wall.
against the wall.
Woo!
And then look at that. And then he's going to hug that. He's going to actually hit the little hump right there. And then look, right up against the fountain. Coming out, right up against the wall. Yeah. Just slinging it around. And then look, into this right-hander.
Way out to the wall there. Yep.
Right up against the wall. And then right here, look.
Again, right past his tires.
And then boom. Right all the way. But see what I mean? He's very knowledgeable of where his car is at and how the track acts. Look at that, all the way to the wall and then back around.
Yeah, now his momentum. Let's go with Hain.
Yeah, Hain, look at that. So already, so we're starting off, getting a little squirrely. So let's see how close he gets to this wall. He doesn't get as close as Ghost does. Ghost was a lot closer, although he is up on his best lap by over 3/10, which is good. But again, let's just see how his exits are. Because remember, Ghost is running 4/10 faster than Mr. Hain last lap. Okay, so kind of keep that in mind.
Which is not a lot per se, but after a period of 5, 6, 7 laps, it starts adding up.
Yep. So again, probably about the same around the hairpin there. But let's see how Hain attacks turn 1, which can really help you a lot. and Haynes still running a tenth slower. But we'll kind of compare and contrast right here. So let's see, not as close out to the wall as Ghost is.
Ghost was way out there.
And well, he does hit the bump a little bit harder, which does scrub a little bit of speed. About the same size. He actually gets closer to the wall coming out of the fountain section there than Ghost does. Not. Actually,
that's
the
right
wall
there. That's right there. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna spin it. He's gonna lose it.
He saves it. Wow. Woo,
Ooh.
man. A little bit too much welly there, man. Yeah.
Yep. So I mean, so there you go. I mean, it's all about knowledge. I mean, Mr. Hayne, you know, he's up in years. Oh, we have a Bentley around that's going to be fronts, I believe. Yes, it is.
It is.
Yep. Cars. Yep. So he's gonna be smart. Just let the fast cars go for picking up the speed. But yeah, I mean, Ghost. He's young. He's full of energy. He's got plenty of attention to detail. It seems just from riding on board with that lap with him. But
I don't care. I still like Mr. Hayne.
I mean, I do too. Without a doubt, but that's the difference. You know, those 3/10 faster laps, those 2/10 faster laps, they add up over time.
Well, we'll ask Mr. Hayne what the problem is, man, for sure. He'll tell us. Mr. Hayne's a professional driver by trade. You know that. He drives 18-wheelers, you know, with all kinds of atomic bombs and nuclear waste and stuff like that, you know. So, yeah, I mean, you know, I've had some really good races with some long-haul drivers.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
Ghost is coming up on 2-lapped cars. Let's see how they. Let's see. Oh, Ghost is around. Ghost is around.
He is around.
Wild card. Wow. Here comes Mr. Hayne. Is he gonna pass him? It's gonna be close. Mr. Hayne. Blood in the water.
Ghost is trying to close the door on him.
Look, he's back. Winchester has caught up too. So there he goes.
Mr. Hayne slows down and lets him go through. Mr. Hayne had the inside line and he let Ghost go through.
What are you doing, man? Gotta get your elbows out there. Come on, man.
Oh, maybe he just doesn't have the car to keep him front.
We want to see blood.
I do. Hell yeah.
I want to see blood, damn it. Rubbin's racing. 2
men enter, 1 man leave.
Yes, exactly. We're at Long Beach, damn it. Like,
yeah.
This is no. Oh, no, you go, my sir. No, you go.
Did Ghost hit the wall?
Elbows out.
Did Ghost hit the wall?
No, he spun at the exact same spot that Mr. Hayne did.
So he doesn't have damage in.
He doesn't. He saved it just in time. But that allowed Winchester to close in the gap, although it's about a 4-second gap.
Yeah,
but it went from like 4 seconds to 9 seconds.
But if anybody's a wild card, it's going to be Winchester for sure, man, because that guy right there, boy, woo! Now he'll use his elbows. He'll use whatever he's got.
He's not afraid.
No, not at all.
If he's alongside,
if
he's alongside, he's going to stick it in the inside, or he's going to hold around the outside without a doubt.
You're going to leave with a donut on your door, that's for sure.
Absolutely, he's going to leave a little battle scar for you to take home.
For your sheet metal guys. Yeah. So Mr. Hayne, not saying that he's not scared or anything. It's just, you know, I see that.
The wall.
Yeah, he's got experience, and maybe his experience is telling him that. You know, there's no point in him taking the lead because of whatever the situation that's going on in his mind. Remember, he's driving the car. We don't know what's happening with the car or what's happening with him. He may have hit the wall when we weren't looking. He might have some damage. Maybe he just doesn't have the pace to keep up. He knows this. So, you know, again, I would have took the spot. I would have tried to hold the spot.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
But again, you know, a wise man is that I am not. You know, so. You know, I don't know, but I would have definitely taken the spot. But we'll see if Mr. Haynes' kindness pays off here. You know what they usually say about nice guys, right?
They don't finish first.
They don't finish first. Yeah, they don't. So we'll see what Mr. Haynes got cooking the other speed as Ghost continues to open that gap up and set sail. He's just got so lucky that Mr. Haynes was courteous enough to let through. But look at Winchester here coming down the front straightaway. This riding around with him. We have not ridden around with Winchester as we hear Roasted Space and Time. That's Roasted coming out of the pits there. Is it? It is not. Who is that? That's
Grunt.
That's Death. That's Grunt. Okay. So he lets him go. Good job there. So here comes Winchester. That's got to be Mr. Haynes in front of him there. No, is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yep.
Oh, he rubs the wall there. Let's look at his driving style. He rubs the wall, comes out, doesn't take it as far as either one of these guys. Still about 2 feet off the wall there. And that wing on that Mercedes just never ceases to amaze me, man. It's like you could hang 10 on that thing, man. It's a surfboard, dude.
Absolutely. And also just the giant nose that this thing has with just this giant, this big old powerful engine, you know. But I don't think the Mercedes is exactly suited for this type of track. It was suited for tracks like Fuji So very high-speed tracks, but this is very quick acceleration. If you have the right driver in a Ferrari, I think Ferrari would most definitely be better suited
for this type of driving
around this track. But Mercedes, not so much. It's a very bulky car meant for high speeds.
I would think the Bentley's that same way. I mean, the Bentley
exactly.
seems like it's a big tank. Man, it's a lumbering machine, and the sound is like. It's not. I like that high-pitched whine. You know that car's going fast. It's just,
oh yeah.
Oh wait a minute, we got something going on up here. What is this? Car's moving to the side here.
That's going to be a lap car. I think that might be Death Pusher. It is. Death Pusher is moving aside for the cars.
Good job.
So looking at the last laps, out of the top 3, Hayne did run the faster lap. It's actually Ghost who ran the slowest of the 3. But when we talk about slowest, I mean he only ran the slowest lap by 3 1,000ths of a second. So I mean it's really you're just pulling pennies at that point. So
right. So let's go aboard with Rosa 236. Ryan Wingate out of Boise, Idaho. That's right. Sasquatch Motorsports #1 driver, sponsored by Dow Glassworks. Stop by the Dow Glassworks Facebook page and order whatever you want for 50% off. Yeah, well, actually, you know what? Just make it 70% off. That's right. If you'd like to be happy, go down to the Dow Facebook page. No, Wallace, it's not with a D, it's with the T. So every time he asks me, is that D? He's trying to type it in his phone right now and try to go be happy. It's for happy people, but stop by. He's moving fast. He's doing his thing.
What I find interesting, wait, he's moving really fast. Last lap he ran a 118. This lap he ran a 19, almost a 19 flat. So I mean, he's on pace with the leaders, and it's unfortunate that he's got tangled up in some early race mess. He started, I believe, 3rd, but now he's all the way down in 8th. So Long Beach, like I said, it's a wild card. We're just gonna make the second race, which is reverse grid, based on the results. That's going to be very interesting to see.
Oh my God, Snupa is going to be having a heart attack there, man. Me and him talked while we were offline a couple days ago, and he was basically saying, I was commending him on his job, and he was like, man, it was just so hard to stay in front of these fast guys, man. I was trying to hold my own. He's on a controller right now, working his way to a wheel, but oh my God, for someone on a controller, he did pretty good for about 5-6 laps. He held them off. But, they just overcame him, and they just started going by him. But, Rosta! Oh! Ryan Wingate, a header into the wall there. We were on board with him as he just locked him up and slid into that corner there. So, Ryan not having the race he wanted to here. I think it needs to be harder conditions for him to actually blossom out here. He likes the rain. He likes these uncomfortable conditions. He's got great pace in the rain. So, he's used to driving with me in the rain, man. I don't know about these non-rain races, man. But, yeah, that's what it is. It's got to be it.
Yeah, definitely. I will say that Ghost has gotten very lucky with lap traffic. He's always gotten in the most convenient spots for him. But Ghost running a 19.176 and Mr. Hayne running 5/10 slower. So in reality, yes, he absolutely should really battled for that lead. He really should have tested Ghost, to be honest. But it's an unfortunate shame that that's not going to be, because look, he's already pulled ahead. He's goes 3 seconds ahead. Unless another spin were to occur, if he keeps it nice and steady, very consistent, easy on the throttle, easy on the brakes, easing this car into the corners, he's got this race dialed in.
Well, I wonder what tire wear looks like for these guys. Thanks for joining us. If you're just joining us now, you're missing a great race. Cisco Johnny Zebra and Wallace the Dog broadcasting live right here from the Fortress of Speed with Phoenix Motorsports Racing Simulations. You can catch us here on YouTube and, of course, on Zebra's channel, live on Twitch. Zebra, you want to give them that address?
Yep, I'm going to jump in your chat right now and post it.
Well, there you go. You can check them out on either stream, so you have 2 views, 2 commentators on each side. So yeah, enjoy the race. It's a great opportunity to watch some of these guys get around Long Beach in the GT3 machinery. We're talking about Ghost right now, keeping the lead from the rocket ship of Mr. Hayne. Mr. Hayne taking pole here for the first race, but yeah, Ghost definitely has the advantage here, moving fast and moving forward. And a couple of drivers just left. I'm not sure who that were, but probably some of the lap traffic. A lot harder than these guys think it is with little to no practice. Some of these guys came to practice a lot. It seems like the guys that came to practice had to miss, and the guys that didn't practice are here, and yeah, they're struggling. Who isn't struggling, of course, is Ghost, winner of the last 2 races at Bathurst. Ghost certainly had the pace to stay out in front of the leaders, and just about everybody else put the field almost a lap down or 2 laps down, something like that. But
Yeah, it was.
yeah,
It was.
he was on
Crazy.
fire. Yeah, he was on fire. So you know, we got to give hats off to Ghost, but we wanted to test him here at Long Beach. And again, as Zebra said, is he a one-trick pony? Well, it doesn't seem like it at this point. He's made some mistakes, but nothing that's cost him anything other than just a little egg on his face. But yeah, he's certainly moving fast and moving forward. And there's Mr. Hayne, though. He's knocking on the back door. Roasted has to leave. Got a lockout. He's going to try to make race 2. So unfortunate that Sasquatch Motorsports #1 driver and #2 driver both started this race. Well, actually Donnie didn't, but both tried to start this race. One of them did. The other one didn't. Hopefully Donnie can stand by and try to join us for the next race here. But yeah, he's got to go. Locksmith by trade, so he's got to go pick somebody's lock and let him in their house or whatever. But Ghost
Yeah,
is
he's
certainly...
gonna if he wants to join a team for the 24 Hours Daytona iRacing, he's gonna have to like get that night off completely because I don't think his team's gonna be too happy when he's got to do a lockout in the middle of a stint. So I really hope he gets that figured out.
Well, it's kind of difficult here too as well, man. I mean, you know, it seems like it's really inconvenience. But I mean, you know, I'm grateful that he's a league member, but sometimes it's a little hard to you know, to fill in that void, especially with the competitive edge that he's been bringing lately. So we'll work it out. But Mr. Haynes, it looks like he's closing the gap a little bit there.
He's actually lost time. He's lost 0.2 to Ghost. But on a different note, if you look at the ambient and track temperature, we started with the ambient temperature below 80. It is now 94 degrees. So the track temp is a nice and boiling, crispy 132 degrees Fahrenheit.
Woo! You can fry an egg. Yeah, you can fry an egg.
You can fry. You can give me a
Hey, what was I gonna tell you?
Fried egg.
I'm thinking about the tire wear here. We have a tire wear on accelerated, and I wonder if
Okay.
Yes, I wonder if these guys are gonna. I wonder if these guys are gonna have to pit for tires.
I don't think so. The race is going to be too short for that. They may have to pit. Well, they're going to have to pit regardless in the next race.
28 liters of fuel for Ghost. Mr. Hayne has 29 liters. Yeah, Winchester has 31. Nestoza has 29. Yeah, everybody's good. I think for the rest of the race. I think it's at Bathurst it was 6 liters in the Ferrari a lap. So it was using a lot of fuel at Bathurst because most of that's wide open. But yeah, on board with Nestoza, he's made his way up the field through the grid and up to P4. Finished what was that, second I think in the last at Bathurst.
Yeah, he finished both times. In the first race, I believe. Yeah,
and third on the next or one after I think. But he was up there whatever he was. But yeah, he certainly can get this thing around. Said that he wasn't just starting to do full damage races and stuff, you know. But yeah, he certainly can get this thing around when he's got his heart into it, and he certainly has some pace today. It's just, this track is so narrow, man. I mean, if you get the start wrong, or if you get caught up at, you know, around the first couple corners, that's going to be it. If you mess up a corner coming in or get spun around, the next 3 or 4 corners are going to be all wrong. You know, I mean, there's just no way to fix that. I did that last night. I was experimenting last night, and it's very hard to recover here. Very, very hard to recover. There's multiple surface changes: concrete, asphalt, paint. You know, a lot of oil. This is a car park. Some of these part of the track is a car park. See, look at that. He's going to a parking lot. So there's parking spaces there. So, yeah, there's oil on different parts of the track where there shouldn't be. Oh, it's back in. It gets a little twitchy there, but yeah, in real life, of course. Oh, he's in the wall. Nestoza, a header into the wall there. He's got that thing whipped around. Good job there from a veteran driver, but just a slight error in judgment there. Got lackadaisic in his thinking and hit the wall head on. And does he have damage? I'm not sure. It looks like that thing's pointed the right.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does, right?
His nose is crushed in, absolutely.
Oh,
at least on my side. Yeah.
It's flattened about 2 feet there. He shorted that car up big time. Wow, he brushed the wall again too. So there's a spot that Rosta can pick up there if he can. Oh, he's gone. Sorry, Rosta. That's going to be one space's spot here. Where is Brian Bedlow at? We haven't talked too much about him. That's
one space. He's a good 20. He's almost 20 seconds behind Staza. So
yeah.
Really, the only quote unquote battles that we have are 3 and 4 seconds away from each other. So other than the first couple laps, it's been unfortunately a very uneventful race for us.
That's what we like. That's what we like. I'll tell you what.
Well,
Zebra,
I mean, I mean, do you really like watching Lewis Hamilton
No,
dominate every race?
no. I tell you what, let's do this.
Well, my wife does, but
Let's take a Phoenix Motorsports ride around here with the Death Pusher as he takes us around Long Beach, and we'll take a ride with him and see what he's got cooking in the oven to speed. Here we go into turn one. Enjoy. Death Pusher 666. What a mad name that is there. Top fast lap is a 122. Actually, what is this fast lap here? Let's take a look. Fast lap for Death Pusher is going to be a 1:21.019. Not too bad here. So fastest lap on the track right now is going to be Ghost with a 1:18.590. Mr. Hayne a 1:19.098. Winchester with a 1:18.961. So Winchester put the Spurs through there. Nestoza 119 and everybody else is at 120 and 121s. So interesting, very interesting. Let's move around. Oh, Death Pusher hitting the wall. So let's get back up to this battle here. 2.9 seconds is the gap between Mr. Hayne and the Ghost Machine. Ghost of the Benny, Mr. Hayne, and that Audi R8, never late. You know, they have these cars at Circuit of the Americas. This is the track car that you can drive around in. You can go rent this thing in the R8s. I mean, full race mod, man, and you get around that Circuit of the America track. A friend of mine is the mechanic for that particular brand of car there at the track. He's a track mechanic for Circuit of the America. What a skate job, right? What a skate job,
right.
man.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be so awesome.
That's a skate job, man. But this dude makes bank, man. All these rich dudes going over there and borrowing these cars to go out on the track. Just got to make sure that the oil's changed and, you know, the stuff's all set up, man. You know, belts are tied.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like that. What a dream job to be able just to, all you have to do is just do maintenance on the car to make sure that it's okay to go at these fast speeds.
Yeah.
So,
you know, they got to change certain things out, like brake pads every once in a while. You know,
oh,
like
yeah.
that.
But, for sure. Absolutely.
These cars aren't full race mod. They're race ready, but I mean, you know, you have to make some serious modifications to get them up to GT3 standards, but just factory off the floor, these R8s are some killer freaking cars, man. I can tell you that. So, Mr. Hayne, again, not getting too close to the wall, but, you know, it was my philosophy early on, man. The one who stays out of the wall the most is the one who's going to win the race. But Mr. Hayne has stayed out of the wall, but Ghost has been slapping the wall like a $2 hoe in a Chinese Bardello faster than more times than anybody can imagine. And he's
absolutely. Ghost just ran
3.7.
Yeah, Ghost just ran a sub 119, ran a 118.9, just absolutely flying. I thought that the average race pace for these drivers were going to be in the mid 119s. Boy, do I have egg on my face, because they've been averaging low 119s and even getting to the 118s. So, you know, kudos on them. They've been absolutely pushing their car to the absolute limit. But we're going to have two laps to go.
Clear. Okay, he's clear.
So he is clear. We're good to go. So definitely have to give it out to the drivers, the back markers for today. Just being smart, being aware of their surroundings and faster cars, and giving way in smart locations. We talked about during qualifying that my worry was that they were going to slow down in very tough locations for the leaders to get around, which will just end up slowing everyone all together.
Whoa! Nestoza using the fountain. I'm sorry, he was using the fountain to get around there and caught that air, trying to do the V8 supercar move there. He did get air, but when his car came down, it shot him to the right and right into the wall, right past the fountain there. So from out of the frying pan into the fire goes Nestoza. Oh my God. Well, I'll tell you what though, Zebra, these guys in the back are really the guys that are supposed to be in the front. So we're going to flip the field in a minute here, and I don't know. You think it's going to be the same kind of racing? I don't know, man. I mean, these fast guys are now going to have that shot.
It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be completely different, and I'm assuming we're starting the race off in the dry and then going to the wet.
Yes. It's going to be the same format, right?
Yeah, it's going to be crazy, but yeah, it's going to be a treat to watch, and we're going to see how Ghost really handles himself in traffic, because if he finishes first, he's starting last.
He's the man there. So, he's the man. Yeah, he's going to be our new mascot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he swept Bathurst last week. He's on course. We're on the final lap, by the way. So 1 lap to go here at Long Beach for race 1, the GT3 Gunslinger Championship. And Ghost, what's his full name?
Just Ghost.
Triple A.
Yeah.
Ghost 88805 is going to be on par to take 3 in a row.
There you go.
Sweeping Bathurst, and can he potentially sweep Long Beach?
Coming around the hairpin here. It's going to be a Bentley 1-2. Oh, Bentley 1-2. It's going to be a photo finish for Bentley. But Bentley takes a sweep here, or actually takes 3 in a row, as Zebra alluded to earlier. There's Mr. Hain at P2. So Ghost victory is his here. The champagne is always sweeter on the top step, says Derek DeBoer of TRG Racing. But yeah, good job for Ghost. Mr. Hain, he's already crossed the stripe. There he goes right there. Mr. Hain, Winchester, here he comes down to P3. Nestoza P4, 1 space P5, well done.
Actually, not yet. Those two are still racing for 4th and 5th. They are a couple seconds down from each other, so anything can happen between 4th and 5th. So it's actually going to keep an eye. It's Mercedes that are going to be finishing 4th and 5th no matter what happens.
So Nestoza's been spinning out here. 1 space has not. Let's see if Nestoza is a little shaky here, or his car's got any damage, because he didn't pit after that spin and hit the wall. So here he comes, the last corner there, last hairpin. Can 1 space close the gap? He's right there. Not close enough, though. Nestoza, he stays off the wall. He's gone. He's done. Yeah, good job from Nestoza.
So Nestoza, yep. With finishing with 1 headlight, he's going to finish it 4th with... so
that puts him mid-pack somewhere, man. You know, that puts him mid-pack, man. Well, not mid-pack, but real close to the traffic. A lot of craziness is going to be going on there. So there you have it, folks. Ghost taking the top step. You want to invite them in here, or I need to do that? Let's go ahead and do that real quick.
Yep.
So give me a second, and we'll be right back. Wow, what a race, man! What a far out space nut race, man. Okay, so it's Ghost. Who else was it? Ghost. Let's talk to Mr. Hain too. Ghost, here he is. Who was P2? Zebra? Mr. Hain. P3 was Winchester. All right, let's talk to the Winchester. Come on, load it up. Here we go. And here it is. All right, we're going to get the top 3 in here, hopefully. And we'll see what we see when the time for seeing comes here. I need to make one more change. Give me 1 second here. Hopefully this will go through and not disconnect me. My device, I couldn't hear anything. Audio. Here we go. Just a chat. All right, now we're good. All right, there he is, the winner. 3 races in a row. You got to be happy with the performance of that Bentley. You got to be happy with your performance. The story was that you're just a one-trick pony. That was by luck that you won Bathurst. Of course, you came to Long Beach, another technical, tough circuit. A lot of changing the surface of the track, concrete to asphalt to paint. You got that Bentley around. You took control. Had 1 or 2 little mishaps there. Had that 1 spin with Mr. Hain. He slowed down a little bit, let you back in line. After that, it was the all Ghost show. Congratulations on your win, sir. And again, 3 in a row, man. You got to be happy, man. Tell me about your race.
Yeah, I'm very happy with 3 in a row, 2 from Bathurst. Bathurst is probably my favourite track for sure, but this race is also a fucking good track for me. I've always seemed to do pretty well here. The race went well, had that 1 spin because I was messing around with my view, trying to see if my headlights were on or not. So I spun there, so that was my own fault. And yeah, after the spin I just tried to pull a gap on Mr. Hain, but it was a bit harder and after the spin because he kept that 3-second gap for a fair few laps there, and yeah. But no, it was a good race, and disappointed that he let me through. I was hoping for a bit of a battle there, but
That's what we were saying too. As a matter of fact, Zebra alluded to that. Zebra alluded to that too. He said, "Hey man, these guys, why did Mr. Hayden let him go?" I said, "He should have. I would have took the opportunity to try to get around you, man. It just didn't look like he had the pace to keep in front of you, though, man. But I don't know. But yeah, congratulations, man. Good job, man. Well done. Fantastic drive. Now you're going to be starting in the back of the pack here at last spot. What's your strategy to move to the front?
same as it was at Bathurst, try and move to the front before the rain.
Before the rain, you got it, brother.
But it'll be harder here because the track's a lot narrower.
Okay, well,
than Bathurst is.
Best of luck to you, sir. Be patient with the store traffic, obviously. Stay safe, keep off the walls, and hopefully we'll see you at Victory Lane for 4 in a row. A double sweep weekend. Good job there, man.
Thank you.
All right. Did anybody else come in the room here, Zebra? Did Mr. Hayne come in here?
Mr. Haynes in here, yeah.
P2 for Mr. Hayne. Mr. Hayne, as you heard Ghost say earlier, hoping for a little bit more fight from you. We did see that incident where he spun around and you kind of like slowed down a little bit and let him back in line. Was there something wrong with your car, or just what happened there? Kind of go through that situation with us. And by the way, congratulations on your P2. Another excellent points day for you.
Yeah, thanks, Johnny. Yeah, I sort of come around the corner and realised he's spun, and I had a bit of a run up the inside there. And I was going to sort of try and outbrake him into the corner, but I just hit the brakes, missed the brake marker. I hit the brakes too early.
Oh!
The split second I hit the brakes, I realised what I'd done, and it was no use trying to get off the brakes and get further down again.
Was that because you were offline? Was that because you were offline? You were taking that?
Yeah. Missed offline, and I couldn't see me braking marker on the right hand side. And,
my gosh!
Just did a bit too early, and that was the end of that. And then I sort of just tracked along behind, trying to keep pace. And I thought with 10 minutes to go, I'd start having a little bit more of a run at it. But I couldn't really make an impression, so I sort of settled in the end for second.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Great job, man. Great job. For what you did. I mean, that was a great run. A little bit harder than you thought. You expected this Long Beach track.
Yeah, you can't look away. Yeah, you got to keep your eye on the job all the time. Yeah.
I can't look away. Yeah, for sure. You're going to be starting in the back of the field alongside Ghost there. What's your strategy to move to the front?
Just try and go flat out and see how we go.
There you go. Well, congratulations on your P2. Good job.
Yeah, thank you, Johnny.
All right, and P3 obviously P3 belongs to Winchester. Mr. 202, are you in here, sir?
Winchester did it really good.
Winchester? Is he in here?
I don't think so.
No, he did not come in. Okay, well, that's no big deal.
I think he's joining
There he is.
now.
There he is, right there. There he is, Mr. 202 himself. He had that Mercedes going fast, man. Got into some early action, I guess, to slow you down, put you in the back of the field there. But you drove patiently through the rest of the field and made a P3 podium, man. Congratulations, a good points day for you. Tell us about your race a little bit there. What's going on? Uh-huh. It sure did. Do you think if you had more time, you could have picked up another spot? Well, you had the Mercedes clean, man. You stayed off the wall for the most part, and like I said before, he who stays off the wall finishes well, and you certainly proved that. So congratulations on your P3. We're starting to get here, but you're going to be starting in the back here, as I asked the other two guys here. Since we're going to invert the field, what's your strategy to move to the front? Woo! It's going to rain in this race, though. So I know you're pretty strong in the rain. So this race may be coming to you one way or the other. So congratulations again, P3. Not bad. A good points day for you, man. All right, there you have it, Zebra. I'll tell you what. Let's reset, rewind, and reboot, and get these guys going again. And there you go. We'll start it up again. So with that said, you got any last words, Zebra, here before we end the stream? No, Johnny, I don't. I'm busy right now with my wife, so we'll just talk later. All right, well, there you have it. Wallace and me are about to say goodbye for this race one. Good job for Ghost, Mr. Hayne, and Winchester on all Australian top 3, man. All Australian podium, man. Jesus Christ. God, why didn't you answer my prayer? That is what it is. Next time around, we'll catch you shortly. Cisco Johnny, Wallace the dog saying adios for now. I think, maybe. Let's find out. Zebra, 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 hey, bye, zebra.